Good morning, Hartsville Pike family and friends. Hope your morning has started off well. At the end of a 2-week class on Greek culture, Dr. Alexander Pompandaris asked the class, "Are there any questions?" At first, there were no questions, and as the students began to get ready to leave, he asked again, "Are you sure there aren't any questions?" And then one student raised his hand and asked Dr. Pompandaris, "What is the meaning of life?" The students kind of giggled and thought, surely no one's going to ask a question like that when we're getting ready to leave. Dr. Pompandaris himself kind of stopped and looked at the student with the same gaze. But then he said, "I will answer your question." Dr. Pompandaris then reached into his billfold and found a small mirror about the size of a quarter and told this story. When I was a small child during the war, we were very poor and we lived in a remote village. One day on the road, I found the broken pieces of a mirror. A German motorcycle had wrecked in that place, and I tried to find all the pieces and put them back together, but it was not possible, so I kept only the biggest piece, this one. And by scratching it on a stone, I made it round, and I began to play with it as a toy and became fascinated by the fact that I could reflect light into dark places where the sun would never shine, in deep holes and crevices and dark closets. It became a game for me to get light in the most inaccessible places I could find. I kept the little mirror, and as I went about my growing up, I would take it out at idle moments and continue the challenge of the game. As I became a man, I grew to understand that this was not just a child's game, but a metaphor for what I might do with my life. I came to understand that I am not the light or the source of the light, but light, which is truth, understanding, and knowledge, is there, and it will only shine in many dark places if I reflect it. Dr. Pompandaris then took the little mirror and reflected the sun rays coming into the room into the face of the student who had asked the question, and then he concluded, "I am a fragment of a mirror whose whole design and shape I do not know. Nevertheless, with what I have, I can reflect light into the dark places of the world, into the dark places of the hearts of men and women, and change some things in some people. Perhaps others may see and do likewise. This is what I am about. This is the meaning of life." Jesus said, "Let your light so shine before others that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." May you and I reflect the image of the light of the world, Jesus Christ, into some dark places today, that our Father might be glorified. May God bless you today. Remember, God loves you, and because He does, make it a wonderful day.